from the top, so how you feeling down there? It's a cold, cruel, harsh reality. Caught, stuck here with your enemy. Where did you think you could go? Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me. But enemies, enemies.
So Raw today emanates live from Las Vegas, Nevada, with the two marquee features being the Festival of Friendship for Kevin Owens and Chris JeriKO, and the lovable idiot Bayley versus Stripper Flair for the Raw Women's Championship. Raw starts off with Stephanie McMahon coming down to the ring, and she comes down and goes blah 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 blah, I'm a $1 billion princess, blah 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 blah. Mick Foley has the night off. Roman Reigns comes down, boo, and he wants Braun Strowman tonight, but unfortunately Braun's got a match with the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Roman goes, oh, I might just go out there and interfere in this match because I'm Roman Reigns. And then Stephanie pretty much tans him his ass, which was perfect. The club comes out and a 2-on-1 handicap match gets announced for later on. The club's gonna get squashed, isn't that good? So apparently later on in the night for the 2-on-1 handicap matches, as soon as we come back from ad break. Anyway, Roman wins by disqualification when the club come in and beat him down. Roman then gets out the Magic Killer, gets a steel chair, and the club retreat. What do you expect? It's freaking Roman Reigns. That hurt. Also, yes, that actually did hurt my freaking hand. New Day out. Oh man, don't you remember when the New Day were tag team champions and they weren't having pointless feuds? That was awesome. Anyway, they come down and cut a promo about Bo Dallas? Holy crap, Bo Dallas is in the ring. Hi upon ya, yes, Bo Dallas, Believe in Bo is back. But anyway, after that promo, they mentioned that they got a secret ice cream maker. Then there's a match, and Bo puts up a pretty decent effort against Kofi. But, I mean, let's be honest here, New Day will win with Newgate shenanigans. But anyway, during the match, friggin' Bo gets out of the ring, rips up the ice cream making machine recipe, or whatever the hell it was, and then Kofi hits him with the SOS pretty much and picks up the 1, 2, 3. Hi upon ya! Bo Dallas is lost again. Cruiserweight action, and hey, I actually watched a match. That's a first. Anyway, Jack Gallagher versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox. Pretty freaking amazing match. Gallagher picks up the victory with a brutal headbutt followed by a corner dropkick. Neville comes out and poses up the top of the ramp with his Cruiserweight title. We then cut to backstage with a limousine arriving, and inside is Samoa Joe and the Game Triple H. Well, that's interesting. I didn't expect to see Triple H until at least next month on the build-up to WrestleMania. But I digress. Moving on. After this, we have a promo for Emelina, the Australian woman whose music sounds like she is a porn star. Now, this is just going off the promo stuff here, but from one Australian speaking about another Australian, I personally would not touch Emelina with anybody else's cock, let alone mine. Let's see who she squashes in her return/debut. I guess it's not Emma, but it's Emelina. I don't know. Moving on. Emelina comes out, and yes, she does have porn music, and she says, now that you've seen the evolution of Emma into Emelina, you will now witness the transformation of Emelina into Emma. Yes, that burp was needed. So, like, what the hell is going on with that women's division at the moment? Who knows? But we do know one thing, and that is that the lovable idiot Bayley is versing Stripper Flair tonight in the main event. We cut to backstage, and there's a friggin' interviewer there. I don't even know who the interviewer is anymore, but she's interviewing Bayley, and she says, "Hi Bayley, what do you think of your first main event title match?" Bayley had a main event title match for the NXT Women's Championship. I don't remember when it was, but it was last year sometime in an Iron Woman's match against Sasha Banks. Just goes to show that apparently WWE and NXT are two completely different things. Anyway, moving on. Friggin' going backstage again to Christopher JeriKO and Kevin Owens. They are talking about their Festival of Friendship, and then Triple H appears and he says he wants to have a private word with Kevin Owens. So this should be interesting. I have no idea what is going on. Next up, we have Braun Strowman versus Mikkel Henry. So this should be a good match. Strowman beats Mark Henry. What did you think was gonna happen? This really wasn't gonna end any other way. Kinda makes sense to me. But then anyway, Roman Reigns comes out, and Braun pretty much beats him up. Because you've got to make Braun look strong, I guess? Oh man, this is gonna suck when Roman beats him, and then his push is over. Joey Samoa interview. Just go watch it. I can't do it any justice. Like, seriously, just go watch it. Sami Zayn versus Rusev. Rusev gets beaten again. Remember when Rusev was actually a threat and destroyed everyone? Now he went toe-to-toe with John Cena. John Cena beat him, and then Rusev has pretty much been buried ever since. But anyway, friggin' post-match interview up the ramp where Sami Zayn says something about Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's music plays. He blindsides Sami pretty much the same way that he attacked Seth, puts Sami in the Coquina clutch, and then Sami goes to sleep. Meanwhile, this whole time, Joe is saying to Sami to say his name. Maybe it's their sexual safe word. Sammy and Joey sitting in a tree. Fucking. Look at me spelling words. Words that children should not hear. Just remember, kids, Raw is a family program, even though most of the time it's big men smashing their bodies together for the pleasure of Vince McMahon.
Right, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandmothers and grandfathers, the 61-minute man presents to you the greatest extravaganza in WWE history, the WrestleMania of camaraderie themed celebrations. I present to you the Festival of Friendship!
Thank you, Chris, for that brilliant introduction to the Festival of Friendship, and all I'm going to do is post 2 pictures in the thing and then move on to the next segment. JeriKO calls out Goldberg, but Goldberg is not there. They play Goldberg's music, and Goldberg comes down. Hey, it's Gilbert. Look at that. Owens destroys Gilbert, gets back into the ring. Him and JeriKO start to discuss things, and then he gives JeriKO a gift. JeriKO opens the gift up and realizes that it is a new list. And he's surprised to see his name on there, thinking that this is a new list of JeriKO. But no, it is a list of KO. Kevin Owens destroys Chris Jericho, like absolutely destroys him. From the moment that Jericho realizes that his name is on this list, the list of Kevin Owens, and I really didn't want to see this stable team, whatever you want to call it, end. Jericho got taken out in an ambulance, and as I said, Owens pretty much just destroyed Jericho. There's really not much to say. But it was emotional, and you can tell that it would have hurt Kevin as much as it would hurt Jericho. Take that metaphorically. You know what I mean. Anyway, moving on to the piss break match / calming down match of the night, which was Enzo versus Cesaro. Cesaro wins, then we move on to the main event, which is the lovable idiot Bayley versus Stripper Flair. Guys, we have a new WWE Raw Women's Champion, which is kind of surprising, but then again, Charlotte will probably win the title back at Fastlane, because it's a Raw and not a thingy. And then blah, 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 blah. This doesn't really matter. Let's be honest here. This is just Bayley pretty much paying her dues and getting rewarded. But anyway, the match ends with Sasha Banks hitting Charlotte in the face with a crotch. And then belly to Bayley, 1, 2, 3. Guys, I kind of lost track of everything after the freaking Jericho and Owens segment. I was just kind of shocked of what I had seen. But all in all, the last hour of this Raw was fan-freaking-tastic. And yeah, I'm kind of speechless still after seeing the Festival of Friendship. With that, this is Otaku Wrestling Fan out. Peace.